Just moments ago, the internet was rocked by a shocking confrontation between Jaguar Wright and Chrisean Rock, and what was said left the entire room in silence. Jaguar didn't hold back. In a bold, emotionally charged livestream, she accused Chrisean Rock of something so disturbing. Even her supporters were stunned, with tears in her eyes and fury in her voice. Jaguar claimed that baby Junior may have suffered harm, not by accident, but by neglect. And then she said, somebody has to say it. And if y'all too scared, I'm not. Baby didn't ask for this chaos. The comments exploded. Fans started demanding answers, and now a dark cloud is forming around Chrisean as people ask, the unthinkable, was something done to baby Junior, and has it been hidden all along? But wait, this isn't just speculation, because Jaguar claims she has proof and she's ready to expose everything. Names, dates, and what really happened. This isn't a rumor. This is about a child. And the truth is about to break everything wide. Open this. Didn't start today, and it definitely didn't come out of nowhere for months. Jaguar Wright has been watching Chrisean Rock from a distance, silently, carefully, and according to her, painfully. She never commented, never went live, never clapped back. But all that changed after a series of disturbing videos started circulating, videos that allegedly showed baby Junior crying alone, Chrisean going live, while visibly unstable, and heated arguments that fans described as unfit parenting. Energy still, Jaguar held her tongue. Until now, the moment that pushed her over the edge, a video that surfaced just 48 hours ago, where Chrisean on Instagram Live appeared to drop her phone while holding baby Junior, causing him to startle and cry. Now, some fans said it was innocent. Others weren't so sure. But Jaguar, she had seen enough. In a 15-minute Instagram Live, she didn't just vent, she went straight for the truth, and she named names. I sat back and watched the world turn a blind. Y'all more worried about her music and Blueface than this baby. Well, guess what? I'm not scared of nobody, and I got nothing to lose. She claimed that people close to Chrisean had already contacted her quietly off the record and shared disturbing details about baby J's condition, including hospital visits that were allegedly never explained publicly. And then came the line that shifted the internet's mood instantly. They told me that baby didn't fall. Once he's been bruised more than once. I'll better ask somebody. Why? The chat went crazy. Comments like, wait, what, it's talking about bruises? Is she saying baby Junior was hurt? Kenya asks. That's exactly what she was saying, but why Jaguar? Why now? See, what most people don't know is Jaguar isn't just a random critic, she's a mother. It's a survivor and a woman who's lost custody before and fought to get it back. She's lived the system, lived the consequences. And according to her, she knows the signs. This ain't hate, this is fear. Fear for that child, y'all. Think CPS don't watch, y'all think hospitals don't report, trust me, they do. And that's when she dropped the first bomb. A screenshot of what looked like a text thread between Chrisean and someone in her inner circle. The message, I hope this don't go viral. I already told them it was an accident. No names were mentioned, but the timing lined up exactly with the incident where Chrisean was seen tripping while holding baby Junior. The fans didn't wait. Screenshots spread instantly. TikTok creators jumped. In Instablogs had headlines like, did Chrisean lie about baby Junior's injury? Jaguar Wright suggests. So, meanwhile, Chrisean stayed silent. No live, no response, no denial, just silence. And the silence only fueled the storm, because now fans were wondering, was this the first time? And more importantly, what else has been hidden from the public eye? After the live ended, Jaguar Wright's name trended within minutes. It wasn't just the claims, it was the energy, that the calm but cutting way she delivered her accusations like someone who'd been holding back fire. But what came next wasn't just fire. It was an explosion. Within 24 hours, Jaguar returned to Instagram with a second live, this time sitting in front of a computer holding what she called the file. They begged me not to open the screen. Showed multiple folders, each labeled with dates, and one labeled baby Junior medical from a family source. And she said it straight. I ain't got no NDA, I ain't got no management silencing. Me, I'm not Blueface. Not a fan. I'm a mother. And y'all going to hear me today. The comments were already on fire. Tens of thousands watching live. Some in disbelief, others hanging on to every word. Then came the first twist. Jaguar didn't just allege neglect, she alleged a cover dash. Up, according to her, someone close to Chrisean's team. A woman who once worked as an assistant leaked screenshots of hospital appointment logs showing multiple check-ins for baby Junior, and each one listed under infant head trauma or minor contusion, Jaguar said. Ask yourself why an 8-month-old baby been in and out the hospital since the day he was born and why nobody's talking about it. As she clicked on one file, it showed what appeared to be an ER visit record redacted, but with visible timestamps. Date March 19th, reason for visit infant injury, forehead contusion. She didn't say the source's name, but the story was already blowing. Up blogs picked it up. Titles like Jaguar Wright leaks shocking baby junior hospital records. Chrisean Rock accused of hiding injuries. Jaguar claims medical cover-up, but that wasn't the only damage done in the same live. Jaguar played what she claimed was a voice note from a family member. The voice sounded female, possibly older, possibly related to Chrisean, and in it the person said, "I begged her to slow down, to stop talking that baby everywhere with all those people around, it's not safe." And he keep getting bruised, the chat exploded. Comments were flying, what did she say? Chrisean's family knew someone call CPS, and in that moment everything changed because this wasn't about parenting style anymore. This wasn't just messy live streams or chaotic moments. This was about a baby, and the suggestion that multiple adults around him had seen harm and said nothing turned the situation from celebrity gossip to a public demand for accountability. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed quiet, but people close to her didn't. A verified blog posted a message allegedly from a friend of Blueface. Ku said he's in jail watching this unfold and is fuming. Says he warned everybody, says he told them this was coming months ago, another insider. Claimed Blueface had even tried to involve lawyers weeks earlier when he noticed bruises during a supervised visit, but it got swept under the rug. And just like that, the narrative flipped again. For the first time in months, people started asking, was Blueface actually trying to protect baby Junior all along, and if so, why didn't anyone listen? Then came the first on-camera response, not from Chrisean, but from her stylist who accidentally spilled during a live Q&A, "Yo, I love Chrisean, but real talk, she needs to chill, like sometimes I be scared for that baby." The clip went viral in minutes. The stylist later deleted the live, but the internet doesn't forget. Blogs reposted, it slowed it down, captioned, "Its stylist says she's scared." For baby Junior, is this the final straw, insiders turning on Chrisean after Jaguar exposed? And then just when it seemed like the story couldn't twist any further, baby Junior. Says godmother posted a black screen on her story with just 2 words, "I warned her," no tags, no explanation. But that was all it took. Fans flooded her DMs, blogs speculated, and by nightfall, "Bye, Ave Baby Joyer" was trending. Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright went silent, no new lives, no new leaks, and now the world's waiting for her next move because she ended that second live with one sentence. "If Chrisean don't speak, I'm dropping the videos next." What videos, who else is involved, and what else has been hidden? Because if Jaguar is telling the truth, then what's already come out is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Within hours of Jaguar Wright's second live, things began to spiral, and this time officials were watching. Multiple reports started circulating online that Child Protective Services (CPS) had officially opened a case into baby Junior's well-being. At first, fans weren't sure if it was just online speculation, but then a verified local reporter based in Los Angeles tweeted, "Confirmed CPS visit." Occurred earlier this week following a string of online complaints and a flagged hospital report connected to baby Junior. And that's when reality hit hard. What started as a messy social media feud had now turned into a real-world investigation, and Chrisean Rock was suddenly nowhere to be seen. No posts, no lives, no tweets, just silence. But the streets weren't quiet. Insiders kept talking. A source close to Blueface's legal team told Hollywood Unlocked Blueface had already sent paperwork months ago requesting emergency custody evaluation. He wasn't bluffing. CPS ignored it back then. They're not ignoring it now. Another insider, allegedly part of the show's production crew, dropped this shocker. "Producers told us not to film anything if the baby was crying. They said it was bad optics, we weren't allowed to ask questions." Felt off. And then the second major twist landed this time. Not from Jaguar, but from one of Chrisean's ex-friend, a woman named Kiana, who had previously been in Chrisean's inner circle, went live on TikTok and dropped multiple screenshots and even voice notes that she claimed came directly from Chrisean herself. In one of the voice notes, Chrisean allegedly said, "I ain't got time to be watching him. Every second, yeah, baby, he'd gone be all right." In another, she allegedly admits, "I didn't even see what he hit his head on. I just know he cried, and I told Em it was nothing." The chat went wild. People were shocked, horrified, and heartbroken. Comments flooded the live. She said she didn't see what he hit. This is neglect, plain and simple. Where's baby Junior now? Is he safe? Kiana also showed a picture she claimed was from earlier this year. Baby Junior with what appeared to be a faint bruise on his cheek. She said I told her to take him to the doctor. She laughed and said, "Girl, he fine. He just tough." But then came the most disturbing detail yet. Kiana alleged that Chrisean had started receiving private calls from CPS over a month ago and ignored them. They called her more than once, left voicemails. She told me, "I ain't answering no random number, they'd better come to the door if it's that serious." And now they have official records have not been released publicly. But according to several sources, including a verified CPS whistleblower account, a case is now active and escalating. Jaguar caught wind of the new leaks and went live again. This time not with rage, but with tears. She sat quietly for almost a full minute before saying, "I wanted to be wrong. Swear to God I wanted to be wrong, but I knew it. I felt it, and now y'all see it too." She ended the live show with one more threat. I said, "If she doesn't speak, I'll release the footage." And now I'm thinking maybe I should anyway for the baby, and she's not alone. A growing movement online is now calling for full custody to be removed from Chrisean tweets, petitions, and lives. All chant the same thing, save baby Junior. And behind the scenes, Blueface's legal team is allegedly preparing to file for emergency custody the moment he's released. And insiders say that release may be coming sooner than expected. One leaked text from a court clerk claims Blue's lawyers are trying to move up the hearing. Now that CPS is involved, they want everything expedited. But here's where it gets even wilder. Someone from CPS allegedly leaked that a home visit was completed and baby Junior was not with Chrisean at the time. That's right, he was staying with another relative, and fans want to know, who was this arranged by Chrisean, or was this CPS stepping in early before going public? Because if baby Junior was removed quietly, this story isn't just tragic. It's about to become a full-blown legal war, and Chrisean still silent. No press, no denial, no lawyer statement. Nothing but Jaguar ended her night with one last message on her story. A black screen white text. "I'm not done tomorrow." I released the video, and now the countdown begins as soon as Jaguar writes. Live ended, and Kiana's voice notes began circulating. The internet didn't just react, it revolted within hours. Shark Save Baby Junior was the #1 trending hashtag across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. But this wasn't just another viral topic, this was a movement. TikTok creators stitched the clips of baby Junior crying, Chrisean live streaming in chaotic settings, and Jaguars, emotional breakdowns. Empathy poured in, but so did rage mothers around the world, posted duets saying, "This isn't judgment, this is concern. A baby deserves peace, not content." Fathers posted, "Blueface may have his faults, but if he's trying to protect his son, let the man do it." Meanwhile, the comments were relentless. It's not about who's the better parent anymore. It's about who's even trying. That baby has no voice. Jaguar is giving him one CPS fumbles. This we riot. Celebrity voices began chiming in. They weren't holding back. Cardi B reposted a clip of Jaguar's tearful live with the caption, "I don't play when it come to babies. Y'all better check on that child." Megan Thee Stallion tweeted simply, "This some sad stuff, somebody steps in." Summer Walker posted to her story, "I've been quiet long enough, too many warning signs, someone needs to get that baby somewhere safe." Even Ray J went live, visibly emotional, saying, "This ain't no fake beef, this is real life. This is a child, man. This kid don't deserve to grow up in no internet circus, enough is enough." And then came the petition for a viral change. Org petition titled "Immediate Custody Transfer for Baby Junior, Protect Him" now garnered over 100,000 signatures in less than 48 hours. The petition read, "This isn't about fame, followers, or forgiveness. This is about safety. This is about stopping the cycle before it becomes irreversible. This is about baby Junior." People weren't just watching, they were demanding action, but what made things even more intense? Mainstream media finally picked it up. CNN, NBC, TMZ, and BuzzFeed began reporting on the controversy. Even the Shade Room, which initially kept distance, ran a headline that read, "Jaguar Wright forces CPS investigation into Chrisean baby at the center of explosive custody crisis access Hollywood." Called it the most disturbing celebrity baby scandal of the decade. The Breakfast Club discussed it for 2 straight segments, with Charlemagne saying, "We've laughed at the chaos long enough, now it's just sad that baby needs peace, not performance." But while the world was reacting, CPS came under fire. News outlets began questioning why multiple complaints allegedly submitted weeks ago were ignored or delayed. Some leaked messages from supposed former CPS workers hinted at celebrity handling. Instructions and internal protocol that slows down action in high-profile cases due to media pressure. They didn't want to look bad arresting or separating someone famous, but now the world's watching. The backlash became so loud that LA County Steep had to release a brief statement to the press. We are actively investigating all claims and reports regarding the welfare of the minor in question. Privacy laws prevent further comment at this time. That only made the public more suspicious and more angry because by now everyone knew something was wrong. Even supporters of Chrisean who once cheered her resilience were growing quiet. Oh, the silence from her camp was deafening. No lawyer, no statement, no press. And that silence was getting louder by the hour, but just as people began asking where Baby Jr. is now, another video surfaced. A blurry 7-second clip posted to a private Facebook group showed a woman believed to be a relative holding Baby Jr. outside a courthouse. The caption, "Safe for now, that's all we can say." The internet took that and ran with it. So CPS did remove him this temporary custody. Why hasn't Chrisean responded? And then Jaguar once again broke the silence. She posted a screenshot of a final countdown timer, white background, black text. Video drops tomorrow, 6 p.m. unedited. No filter, no mercy, and below it for Baby Jr. The post got over 1.4 million views in 3 hours. And now the world isn't just watching, it's bracing, because what Jaguar drops next could change everything. 6 p.m. hit like a thunderclap. Jaguar Wright dropped the video, just as promised. No intro, no warning, no edits. The title: The Truth About Baby Jr. Uncut. It was only 2 minutes long, but what it contained ripped the internet in half. The video showed security footage from inside a house. Allegedly, one of Chrisean's older residences, time-stamped from 3 months ago. In it, a woman confirmed by voice and body language to be Chrisean could be seen on the phone pacing, while Baby Jr. sits in a carrier on the floor. He starts crying. She ignores it, cries harder, and then he tips forward. No one moves, not her, not anyone in the background. The baby's head visibly taps against the floor, not violently, but enough to make any mother's heart drop. 20 seconds later, Chrisean picks him up, annoyed, not panicked. It says, "You always crying, man, chill out, you straight." Video ends, no commentary, just footage and silence. And yet that silence was louder than anything she or Jaguar had ever said within 5 minutes. Twitter was in meltdown. I'm sick to my stomach. This ain't parenting, this is performance. How many times has something like this happened that wasn't recorded? Even fans who had defended Chrisean for months began deleting their comments, closing their stories, and going dark. The most heartbreaking reactions came from mothers. TikTok exploded with stitches. Moms crying, holding their kids tightest, saying things like, "We're not judging you because you're young, we're scared because this baby is vulnerable." News outlets called it a devastating look behind the scenes. CNN described it as a clear shift from speculation to possible evidence, and CPS. According to one leak from an LA County employee, they've requested a full forensic review of the original file. But Jaguar, she wasn't done right after the video aired. She posted a photo, a single image, an official CPS intake form. The document was redacted except for 2 lines. Subject: Baby Jr., minor recommended action, temporary removal, safety, risk noted. And underneath that, a message in bold: there's more, much more. And next time, it's not a baby crying. It's the system finally doing its job. And now everyone's waiting. But here's where the cliffhanger drops. Like thunder in a now deleted post by a reality show producer who once worked on Baddies, a comment surfaced. Y'all only seen one video. The real stuff, it's in the vault. If that gets out, this isn't just custody, it's criminal. The comment was quickly deleted, but not before screenshots spread across Reddit, TikTok, and blogs. And with that one final question echoed across the internet, what else is on those tapes? Because if what we've seen so far was mild, then what's next? It could destroy everything you just witnessed. One of the most disturbing chapters in recent celebrity drama. But make no mistake, this isn't over. Not even close. The video Jaguar Wright released is only the beginning, and the internet is already preparing for what's next. So here's what we need from you. Right now, drop a comment below. Do you believe CPS should immediately remove Baby Jr. from Chrisean's custody? Do you think Jaguar is doing the right thing or are going too far? And who do you think leaked the CPS intake form? Hit that like button if you were left shocked, speechless, or furious. Subscribe and turn on notifications because in the next episode, we're diving even deeper. We've got new leaked texts, a mystery witness, and a shocking court document that changes everything Yutha.